Hey, just me. Good evening, everybody. This is CmdrAleon, your host. Welcome to Encounters, the number one spiritual UFO talk show here on social media. Good to have you all with us. And welcome everybody coming in. Good to have you all here. Well, and thank you for joining us here tonight. Worldwind user 661. Hello, everybody. Good evening, Monica. Good evening, everybody. Nick, Melissa, Neil, Julie, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Yes, you are. Hey, James. Good to see you, brother. Yes. I think 661, you wanted to ask a question? Absolutely. Absolutely. We're just getting on here now. Hey, Sunchild, hope you're doing really well and are filled with cosmic light. Everybody here, welcome to the show. Thank you. Yes, you are, for the roses. I appreciate it, brother. Leave everybody see. Bid 215, welcome. Blessing Goddess. Blessings, everybody. Marinee. I don't know why you got muted. I'm so focused on the show. Sometimes I miss that. I don't know. It could have been a mistake. But welcome back. I'm not sure why you were muted. Harold, welcome, Harold. Cosmic light. Cosmic light shines within everyone's soul. Yes, indeed. Ozzy, welcome. Good evening, everybody. We got our apple cider tonight. And another thing I should mention, in New England, out of Rhode Island, there's a thing called Dell's Lemonade. And if you're a New Englander and you live in Rhode Island, you've heard the word Dell's. It's some of the best lemonade anywhere. It's real lemonade. So now I have a slight addiction to Dell's Lemonade beyond the apple cider. I haven't drinking the lemonade on my show yet. One night I will. So I get Dell's Lemonade locally here. Yes, indeed. And in the summertime, Dell's Lemonade has Dell's Lemon and Lemon Ices. They're really good. I've had them up in Vermont, and I think in Maine they have them. But anyway, not to get too distracted on Dell's Lemonade, welcome to the show, everybody. You're watching Encounters. Tracy Faith, Wild Phil, welcome. Violet Flame, well, that's a good name. Everything Witchy Boo I've recorded, it's on my, it should be on my Ashtar Command Spaceship News channel on YouTube. I did download it. It should be on there, I believe. So I think we're pretty much caught up on all our shows. Area 52, thank you for the share. Good Goddess. See, I drink it year-round. There's a way they can keep the apple cider fresh, and it's made year-round up in New England. There are places where they take all the apples, and the cider is good until apple season. Lynn, thank you for the roses. I appreciate that. Tonight, well, Lupita, good to have you with us. We're going to get into a discussion because my consciousness tells me that is a good thing to do. Might as well. And my video promoting my show tonight is about, do we think people are ready to have contact? Is the human race ready? Now, you know where I stand on that, but really it's something that we should discuss because we have over, billions and billions of people living on Earth. And when it comes right down to it, are people ready for it? Are there people out there in the world that want to make excuses and say, well, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. Witchy Boo says, no, humans not ready. Good evening, bird lover. Hello, hey, Palladium Rainbow. So we're going to get into it. You know what? And it might be that not everybody is ready, Let's face it. We have a lot of people out there to kind of talk to. We're talking about the whole planet. Hey, Johnny, welcome, Johnny 3. So our people, please share and like an FYP, the show, FYP it everywhere. Invite people that you think should be watching Encounters that have never watched it in 3 years. Please share and like and follow. Okay. Hey, Lavola, good to see you. Dorian, good to see you. We're going to be on. It's raining in New England. It's raining like crazy outside. I am so glad I'm inside and not outside. It is raining. But that's better than having a snowstorm. Let's see. The Real J. Hey, Real J. How you guys doing? Is this even happening anymore? I haven't heard nothing about it. Heard nothing about contact? Oh, yeah, contact. Are you talking about contact, Jay? Let me see. Maria Sanchez, is Commander looking younger or is it just me? Maria's asking. I'll put her question up here. I'll pin it. This is Maria Sanchez. She's saying, is Commander looking younger or is it just me? That's a great question. We'll do that question. We'll do that question here. Without my glasses on here. Good question, Maria. I would have never thought to ask that question because I never really think about that stuff. I wonder what I'm going to look like. I wonder what I'm going to look like when I go on the spaceship. I wonder what I'm going to physically, I wonder what I'm going to visually and whatever look like. Hey, Ryan Gold, good to see you. Hey, good to have you with us over in Germany. Is the secret in the apple cider? Maybe, I don't know. Thank you, Uchibu. I've always stated in my life when people, I had this guy at I got to tell a story here. I went to the supermarket to get apple cider this morning. The guy says, don't I know you? Didn't you go to see my karate classes? I didn't know who he was. So I just went along with it. I said, yeah, I don't know much. You should maybe learn about karate and all that stuff. No, I don't have time. I said, I'm really not interested in doing that. So I said to the guy, and he was friendly and everything. He worked at the supermarket, and he's going out, to get the wagons, whatever. I said, I really got to go because I got to get out of here. I said, but I am into UFOs. He says, UFOs? Yeah. I said, you have to have TikTok. So I don't have any of that stuff. I said, well, you have to have, you have to get a friend or something to help you out. But I had to go. But it was really funny. I'm going to get the apple cider. And yeah, the person's like thinking he knows me, and I'm like, I know he works there because I've seen him when I go in the market, But he comes up and says, "Oh, do you remember me? Don't I know you?" I tell you, I get that every once in a while. It's interesting. And thank you for the gifts, by the way, Lorna. Thank you for the roses and the ice cream. I crave ice cream, but I don't have any in the house. Hey, Mexico. Good evening. Good to have you with us. Mexico is another place that has been documenting tons of sightings. I think I might have to get ice cream this weekend now that I'm thinking about it and seeing it on the screen. I might have a lookalike. The closest I had a lookalike is when I was in college in northern New Hampshire, and he looked almost just like me. And the weird part of it is, he was into all this stuff with pyramids and stuff, and at that time, I don't think I was delving into all that. I was interested in things, but he had this gold pyramid, like a the size of you put on a desk. He knew about metaphysics, and I was like, but he looked just like me at the time when I was in college. He was almost my lookalike, same college. One of the things I do know, there are people that look like other people, I've seen it. I've seen people that look exactly like another person in my lifetime. And they have the same features, the same looks. Have you ever seen that happen where you see somebody that looks like somebody? I mean, the exact splitting image of the other person. Now, that's not our topic tonight, but yeah. I do believe that, 661. I think we all have a twin somewhere, whether it be a male or a female. I think we have somebody that looks like us. And I find that fascinating because there's a reason, I think, for it. I thought I figured it out years ago, but I'm not sure. I'd have to meditate on that and give everybody an answer. Candy doppelganger. There definitely is a thing to that. Yeah, I've seen people that look in my last 20, 30 years that look exactly like somebody else I know, or more than one person. I can see 3 or 4 different people that look exactly like each other. They have the same facial features, everything. Yeah, pretty crazy. But true. And everyone eventually will see somebody that looks like somebody. Hey, SRS, good to see you. Hey, Timmy, good to have you with us. So we're going to get into tonight, for a little bit anyway, is are people ready for contact? We have 100 right now. We'll probably have more. We'll probably have a couple hundred people when we get into the show later and later. But right now, for who we have in here, do you feel that, I want to bring people up here, and I want you to tell me why you're ready for contact, whether you're not ready for contact, and tell me why you're not ready for contact. Or do you think, the other question is, I've met people that think that we shouldn't be contacted. Not many, but I have met some people that think that, why would they want to contact people on this planet? Why would any spiritual group of space people come to Earth to contact us? So if you want to tell me what your thoughts are about contact, you have to be over 18. No cursing on the show, no kids on the show, no smoking on the show, no drunks on the show, or no drinking, no paranormal discussion, no religion, no politics. That's the key thing. Hollyam says we need help. So who will be bold enough here, my audience all over the world, to come up and tell me what you think about whether we're ready to have contact? Hey, King, thank you for the heart me. We appreciate it so much. And Witchy Boo says we are spiritually evolving with Mother Gia in 5D. So we have a person that's coming up here. And we're going to bring up Witchy Boo first. Don't be afraid to come up on the show, folks. I will not bite. I love to interact with my audience. And that's why my show is so popular, because I do care about people all over the world who watch encounters. So Witchy Boo will be our first. And we usually like to do one-on-one interviews. I feel that for me, that's the way I like to interview people. And Witchy Boo, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm hearing a lot of activity back there.
Oh, outside?
Yeah. My dog was just my princess was just out here looking at the door, barking at, I don't know, she was looking at the bathroom, then she went over there, then she went in there, and I'm like, it's okay, we're protected. We got the Christed light here. We're good.
That's right, you do.
But
So
still, it's like, how the heck do I hear that and nobody else hears that? My ears, my clairs are like,
wow. So for people that are just watching this, Witchy Boo is essentially a contactee. The way I define it, she's had visual contact with higher frequency spaceships that are constantly now over her area in Pennsylvania, in between 2 mountains, correct?
Yeah. The light being's out front, but it's so dark out there, it's hard for me to get anything. I know I seen the light being and I seen the green. I think they're green orbs. It's a ship. It's got to be something.
It's got to be a ship.
Yeah. And they're down on the ground. They're like right by the trees, right by where that.
Now, yes, are the ships near the ground, or the beings, or the orbs, or?
Oh, they're both there. Yeah.
And how far away from your house is it where the ships are landed in? She's in a remote area. She's not in a built-up area.
Right there, if I go out this door, my front door, well, that's my back door. I could go on my porch, and they're like right there. I could walk down.
Crazy.
That's crazy. It's not even like 3 seconds down there. Yeah.
Yeah. For people who just met her for the first time on the show, I've interviewed her many times. She's a friend of the show in Pennsylvania. She's a contactee. She's physically having visual contact they're landing out in the woods or out in the field somewhere outside of our house area, and this has been pretty consistent. And then there are what I consider light beings coming out of these ships that are in the woods, correct?
Yeah, well, there's activity out front, and then at mostly at night is when they are like you can hear I can hear the motors going woo, 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 like really loud.
Like a
They're setting up
woo, a
something
woo.
back there.
You know,
Yeah,
like a ship would be like if we see I know what a spaceship, non-terrestrial ship sounds like. When they make a
yeah,
sound, it goes woo, like a swishing sound. Woo,
yeah.
woo,
Yep,
woo,
that's what it
woo.
sounds like. Yep,
That's the sound of a spaceship. Yeah,
that back there. Yeah,
yeah, that's crazy.
I
Yeah, she's
have a
just
lot
going.
of I have a lot of like in my pine trees. I have a lot of fairies, and I just found out I have a lot of elves there too. So, and
Oh
I
wow.
have a tree that has a face on it that's a guardian tree back there. So I wonder if they're not just like doing stuff back there to make sure it's protected and you know what I mean? Because it's the same consecutive night.
Yeah,
Because me and my brother were talking about it, the
yeah,
same consecutive night since
yeah,
February now till now.
yeah. I just
Yeah.
want to correct one of my people out here, King Shabzi. No, there are government programs. What she has got documented is she has contact with light beings, and these are higher vibrational spaceships that she has been seeing. She also has other um, higher frequency vibes of beings that are appearing on her property. Now, she's not, I've been involved in this for too many years, and I know a lot of things. And the one thing I do know is it has nothing to do, there are government programs, but she's a contactee, and there's nothing revolving a relationship to government operations where she is at all. Just so you know.
Yeah, and my dogs and my princess Athena, she's massive mix. She's very connected to my star family. Somebody else said
Yeah.
that, Boswellis. Um, she said she's very connected. That's probably why she's hearing everything like I do. My husky
Yeah.
is same way, but not as. But they were both sitting with me last night when my hubby went away to do something, like he does his beanbag tournament. They would not leave my sight. They would not
Oh,
leave
wow.
me. Yeah.
And last night what we did was, because you might have missed it, I did an experiment to globally activate people to unblock them from not being able to remember who they are on a cosmic level. I did this with hundreds of people last night in the first hour of the show. It's on my YouTube channel. So for people who missed it, you can watch it and try doing it if you didn't do it yet. And my goal is to globally activate hundreds of people at once on my show, which through doing the protocol that I was giving people to do last night, I can't, stand on top of them and say, did you do it? But for those that did do it, we'll also find out whether some people did practice what I did last night and whether their memories were unblocked after I did all the energy work of shooting beams of light here. And yeah, and I think there'll be some that had a great experience with it and some that just still need to work on it. And like I said, it's an experiment, so it's not going to happen all in one day. Like Rome wasn't built in one day, nor, would that be the case on this thing too. But Witchy Boo is definitely having activity as we sit here on the show. Now, I don't know if it's raining in Pennsylvania. It's raining here in Connecticut, but
It was before, but we were supposed to get winds and thunder, but we didn't get that. We got rains and then it stopped.
right,
And now activity.
yeah. Terry said she was trying to do the experiment, and like I said, because it's an experiment, I'll probably do it again. I just have to meditate on it and hone in on more of it because I've dealt more with pulling out implants in people. I've not used my energy so much for this as well, so it's going to be for everybody an experience when we do it again sometime. But yeah, so you're having all those experiences with the light beings in Pennsylvania. The ships are at a low level. They must be in an open area out there where they can come down to the ground level.
Yeah, I think they got pretty much uh, two different setups because one time I caught over there in the clouds, like it was just one area and it was like moving like a ship. And then it was all of a sudden looked like a funnel, just went down and then
Wow.
disappeared. I'm going,
Hmm.
what? That's all I could say was what. And I was like, well, that's not right. I was just
Yeah,
like,
you know. All right, what you
they have,
do, if
yeah,
anything dramatic happens besides what's happening right now, which is happening, let
yeah.
us know. If any of them start coming to your door, the light beings, definitely let
Well,
us know about that.
somebody did knock at my door. That was a couple weeks ago. I'm not sure if it's a Bigfoot or somebody.
Really?
Me and Dave and my brother were talking about it. I left stuff out, in my bird feeder for if they. I was
Right.
talking like telepathically, saying if it's the fairies, the light beings, or anybody that like the Bigfoots, if they need some like food or something, I put out
Right.
snacks for them in the bird
Yeah,
feeder
yeah.
because
So you
it was
put up
last
snacks
week. It
last
was
week.
last week. Somebody knocked at my door out there. I'm going looking around. I thought my dogs were doing something, so I went to look. I'm like,
Hmm.
no, that's not either
What
one of them.
what
They're sleeping.
what time did the knocking happen on your door?
That was like I think around 9 or 10 because my neighbor wouldn't have done that.
9 or 10 in the morning or in the evening?
Evening,
Evening. At
yeah,
nine
night,
or
night.
ten in the evening, someone knocking on your door.
Yep.
I would have to say, well, did it sound like an intelligent knock or like what kind of knock did it sound like? This is interesting.
I don't know. It just kind of startled me because I'm like, who the hell be knocking at this late? Yeah,
Unless, now get this. What happens if it was one of the space people knocking on your door? And if you had been there, would you have not? Would you have acknowledged them?
yeah. I
Maybe
would
they're
have
trying to make.
acknowledged. Yeah, I would have acknowledged them, but I would want to know if it's for like they're my space family. I want clarity and I want to know for sure that nothing's going to happen.
Right.
And I want to know. I think the unknown is what scares me. It's
Yeah.
not
Don't
knowing.
don't don't be scared. What you need to do
Yeah,
is get over that.
yeah,
It's easier for me. It's easier said than done. But I would say to you, the next time there's knocking, I would put a powerful energy of light over you. I would go up to the door. Obviously, make sure the door is locked, but I'd go up to the door and if you see a space being on the other end of the door, I would say, "Are you a Christed being of light? And who are you?" And then wait
yeah,
till they. Oh, thank you, Jennifer Holly, for becoming a thank you a subscriber. Ask them who they are. I mean, the first time when April had contact up in Vermont, so over 3 years ago, the Ashtar commander came to the door and and she slammed it in his face, and then she realized it was our people, the space people, and so I have a feeling, and I'm being very open about this. I think you should find out who's knocking on the door. Now, if it's a Bigfoot, obviously knocking on the door, obviously has an intelligence to knock on the door. If it's one of the space people from those ships out in the woods or whatever, obviously they're trying to make contact with you. So you need to just get over the fear, sister. You need to get over the fear. If you
yeah,
don't get over the fear, it's going to block you from making contact.
yeah. I always ask like if the cosmic Christed light is out there in
Yeah,
my
you got to
solar
find out who
family
they
and
are. I'm
everybody
not
and
saying open the. I'm not saying open the door. Like I'm saying, find out who they are first. You're inside, they're outside. If they are one of the space beings, they should acknowledge you.
yeah,
Communication is very important. You can
yeah.
do this very carefully without jeopardizing your existence. But obviously, you have all these things going on with the fairies, with everything else. I'm getting no feeling of negativity. If anything, I think they're trying to contact you.
No.
Yeah, I think they're trying to, and my cat's agreeing with me. Right, Missy?
Yeah,
Yeah, they trying to contact her.
I've been putting it out there too, like
Yeah.
telepathically and speaking it out loud out that window where they're like doing their ship action and then I would do it out in front, talk to the light being and then, do it telepathically. And when that big ship was here, I was kind of like, are you? Maybe. I don't know.
So what you need to do, this is really important for you as a contactee because it's getting real, folks.
Yeah, it is getting
She's
real.
this has been going on for a while. Where these ships are appearing, the beings are in the woods, light beings. I'm getting nothing but good feelings. But the thing is, it's the human nature to be fearful of something of the unknown. It's just human nature. You're filled with light. You're filled with love. But your conscious mind is saying, "Wait a minute, don't do this." And your mind's saying, "Don't go there. Don't go to the door. If it's there, if it's knocking at 9 or 10 at night, then you're in the middle of nowhere. You have no idea what's going to happen." But you need to turn off the brain and tell it to stop, because the brain can be your worst enemy to contact. Your inner guidance, your higher self, will tell you, "Go for it." Your brain's going to say, "No, you can't do that. You can't jeopardize your brain, and you got to get scared, and you got to hide in the closet." Don't do that. Be careful, but also ask the question and be strong in your light. Because if you are, and if that is somebody who's from a spaceship knocking on your door, you want to find out who they are on the other side of the door. Find out what their intentions are. Ask them, are they Christed beings of light? They have to answer you. They have to answer that question. When you see them, if they are human form wearing a space outfit or something, and they talk to you telepathically and they communicate with you, have that communications first, and then go from there.
So, like, should I do it when they knock at the door? Like, should I go from behind the door and actually say that? Are you a Christed being of light?
Yeah, behind the door. Yeah, you're on the inside of the house.
Yeah,
yes.
I have
I'm
my
not telling you to open it.
Yeah, no, I have my door locked anyway. The outside door is always locked. Which I don't know how they knocked at that then. That's really weird. Because it was like a knock, knock, knock. It was like I know it was intelligent knock because I heard it.
Right. But, and it's not a human being just saying, "I'm going to go to your house and knock on your door from off the road somewhere."
No.
That's not going to happen. She's not in like a suburban neighborhood or something, or in the city.
No, I'm rural. So I'm rural.
She's a very rural area. So my feeling as I'm hearing the story, it's amazing. I believe that they're trying to make contact physically with you, but I would say, just to be on the safe side, I have no fear of what I'm saying here, is that you just need to, if they knock on the door, you need to ask them, "Are you a Christed being of light?" And you need to hear what their answer is. And if they are human and they're wearing, and they're taller than weight, and I believe they're probably way taller. I think probably who's ever knocking on your door is probably about 8 feet tall. That's what I'm getting, about 8 feet as I'm talking to you. So yeah, this is going to start happening more. You're going to hear more knocking on your door at night. They're trying to make contact with you. Yep. That's what I'm getting. And I only tell the truth here. So I'm getting that truth is that I get it from the center of my beingness. I get a vibrational sense, and they are trying to make contact with you. Don't be afraid, sister. But do be cautious, because like anything else, before you open any doors, you want to know who they are, where they come from. Ask them, what planetary system did they come from? Are they, are you part of their star family? What solar system did they come from? You have the right to ask all those questions,
No.
Really.
I know. I want to be very cautious. I'm very cautious anyway with locking my doors and keeping that outer door locked in there. And that's where they knocked. They went that way.
Yeah.
They didn't go this way. They went to that other door where I look out all the time as well. So that was a door that was, I was like,
yeah, they know you're looking at them. They know you're looking at their ship, and they know you're looking at them from inside the house. And they've been looking at you too from outside the woods in the rural area where you are. They've been curious about you, and they finally made the first step to knock on your door to make physical contact with you. That's pretty amazing. People, do you understand what I'm saying here out there? Do the people all over the world watching the show understand what she's happening right now? Does anybody get it? They're attempting to make contact with her. Okay? They're making contact with her. When I say this, I've been in this field for years. I'm not like a newbie here talking about this stuff. I've had my own experiences. I know this subject inside out, to the bottom of my bones. They're trying to make contact with her. And if you're not used to what that means, if you're new to this, you're going to learn a lot of my show about the people I have in my show that are having contact experiences. And she is, All right, Witchy Boo.
Thank you.
Keep us up to date on
I
that whole thing
will.
when they're knocking on the door. All right.
I will. Love
All right.
yous.
Yes. Many blessings to you as well. We're going to bring her down in Pennsylvania in the rural area, and she's a contactee. I'm going to bring the next guest up here. SRS is coming up. And like I said, we love interviewing people, all our friends, all our new friends, all the people all over the world. Uh-oh.
Hey there.
My app just started talking. I didn't say anything. I don't want her to just respond. I have one of those apps. SRS, welcome to the show.
Hey, it's been a while. Good to see you, Commander.
Yeah, good to see you too, man. You want to come on the camera? I got a little button here I press and you can come on screen.
Yeah, sounds good. That work for you?
All right. Yeah, works for me. There you go. Hey, there you go. I think we'll do it again. Here we go.
Here we go. Wait, camera. Is it on?
Not yet. There you go. I'm not going to touch a thing.
Right on. Well, everything that you've been talking about, and I've been jumping in on you for the past many months. This has been going on, folks. There was a moment when I came in and I was like, Commander, who exactly is Anu? Who does he work for?
Right.
Well, Anu has still been around, and Iana is with him. I know you don't really want to talk about God, but God does play a big part in this thing.
Well, I did talk about God. Actually, God is universally involved in everything. All the planets,
yeah, because it very much is. Yeah.
All the space people are created by. We're all created from that creator. Everybody all over the universe.
Yeah. So I literally even just got back from meeting with clergy about this, because I'm one of the few chosen that actually have tangible evidence of them communicating with me. They confirmed it tonight. They're doing something with it. I don't know what's going to happen after that. But they were like, yes, these are holy messages. They have some information on these aliens. I'm really shocked to see who was the last guest member? See, my brain is so scattered.
Oh, my friend, Witchy Boo. I've known her for a long time. Yeah, she's having some beautiful contact. I know her story very well.
Yeah, so I'm here too in eastern Pennsylvania in a small coal mining town from 1850.
Oh, wow.
Yes. The town I'm in is about 1,000 people. So the beings that I talk with, they have given me orders. They expect me to do them. It's nothing bad ever. So they'll tell me be here at this time. So 2 days ago, they said, now we had already seen the spaceships that they were mentioning too. Very low flying. They paid very close to attention. And I felt like they were looking right into my soul, honestly.
Right. Yeah.
And you could see the underside of the ship. That's how low it was.
Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yes. So that passed. The following day then, my beings, I'm doing a session with them, and they say, be outside in 20 minutes. So I go outside. I don't know what I'm looking for, except they had told me then, the day before that, to face the moon and touch the surface and listen. And I'm like, all right, what the heck, man? How am I going to touch the surface of the moon?
Right.
So I go outside the following day when they told me to go outside, and I'm looking around the sky. I turn around, and it's the cup, the bowl. The bowl moon is right there. And I was like, no way.
I remember that.
Yeah. So I got down prostrate with my hands on the ground, and I listened. I started praying and listening. And the whole day, the whole house had been shaking. I don't know if anybody else had this happen. I heard from a few people from my posts around the country. The ground was shaking all day, lightly, a light vibration, and every once in a while it would wobble hard. So I was like, okay. And then I was kind of excited, and I was outside. It was a nice day, and I went for this walk. And I got up to the old entrance of the mine, and in the shrubs, not even in the woods, folks, it's just me, and I start hearing pig sounds coming out of the shrubs. And I'm looking, and there's nothing there. It's only one row of trees, and you could see right through to the gravel on the other side. Pig sounds, and they sounded like two or three of them. Anyway, I had my little standing with them, and I went about my business. And on the way back home, and there's a little police station right by my house.
Yeah.
right at the edge of the woods over there, they started grunting again. And I could hear them moving around in there, and I heard them up there too, squishing around in the gravel, like right behind me. Like they're on the ground.
Right.
Now here's the information that I got from the beings. Here's what they say about these aliens. They said to ignore them, that we are considered royalty, and the beings that are here right now do not like us at all. They
Now,
don't like us at all.
again, I also want to let people know that there aren't anything called aliens, but there are different non-terrestrial
Yeah,
beings.
sure. I know. I'm probably using the wrong terminology. Forgive me.
It's all right.
Everybody.
I just throwing that
I
whole
mean
thing
no
just to.
disrespect.
No,
Yeah,
no, you're good.
totally.
I just throw that in because I just want people to remember. But
Thank
go
you,
ahead.
thank
So,
you.
what were these
Yeah.
other beings to ignore? Can you explain that?
Explain what?
The beings that your contacts, the space people, told you to ignore. Can you tell us? Can you say who they are for our audience?
Yes.
Yeah.
These are, from what I have been told and documented, where they've been pointing me around. These are the Lord's God's seraphim. There are 4 of them. They're acknowledged in just about every major religious book that's out there. They're cited in even the Quran. These 4 beings, they weren't all created at the same time. They're very, very old. I know of Anu and Iana because I think they're the 2 newest ones. And they were around in about 2000, the year 2000 from the beginning, and 3000. Iana had taken over, and the usual nonsense happened.
You're talking about 3,000 years back.
Mm-hmm. Like before Jesus, 3,000 years back.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. So before that all happened, I mean, people were hearing straight from God himself. So he started sending these beings where it would work for about 1,000 years until people did what people do and let the power go to their head, and they started worshiping that thing and then worshiping themselves.
But what
and then got
happens
switched
with
over.
what happened? This is the thing that I also want to I bust the matrix completely because we're not getting the complete truth as even people filled with light and knowledge like you and I and others, because the planet is billions of years old. So when we look at 3D history, it really is not the truth of who we are because we're looking at planets billions of years old. You know, even the people that say we came from monkeys and apes, those people don't understand that we are a planet that has had many civilizations here for billions and billions of years. And yet, in our schooling on 3D Earth, we only talk about thousands of years, which is not doing a justice to the galactic history of this whole planet, really, in truth. It gives us an insight, but it doesn't give us the total. Like, it's like one chapter of 10,000 chapters that we haven't even looked at yet, right?
Yeah. And when this first started happening with me, when they started getting beyond the technology,
Yeah.
and it started becoming physical, that was very much like I'd say right after Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Because they did a lot of communicating with us with technology in the month of December. But we were so hyped on December. It was a very big December for us.
Yeah.
And not in the December. Now, this is very important. So I said I had important information. Now, when they say November and December, you'll hear that a lot. November and December is a season. They refer to the seasons. They're not our months as we know them.
Right.
The season of November to them is the coming of Christ. The excitement and then the coming. So right now they say we are in the beginning, but the mid is right on its coattails, which is also this month.
Mm-hmm.
We've already had the beginning bit.
Right. So the other, go ahead. I don't want you to lose your train of thought.
No, that's fine. Yeah. So, and then December, this could be any time of year. This just happens to be when it is now, which is why they're celebrating his coming again. So this is the wiggy part, is that they have confirmed with me now multiple times. This is so cosmic, guys, that they said he comes and hell and then them.
Okay, so let me slow you down for a minute. So I don't now when we use certain terminologies, those are certain 3D words that like the word just mentioned, the H word. So let me explain something. What I see from the Ashtar Command Christed perspective is a slight bit different than the timeline you're mentioning. What I do see is that we are not having any of that. What number one, I'm going to talk about cosmic Jesus. This is going to be a mind blower for a lot of people, and people have heard me talk about this before. I talked about it
Right on.
20 years ago, and before I was even on here. Jesus is a space person. Jesus is, and 3D religion, this thing, Jesus is coming back. They've got it all so messed up and wrong. He is on a spaceship off planet with the Ashtar Command. He oversees the whole Ashtar Command operations. He is the person that sees it. He's a very cool, hip dude, if I want to use the word dude. He is nothing like people see him. He's not sitting on a cross, with his arms crossed out with nails in them. That's a 3D brainwash system of the religions on this earth and all the religions. He is actually a very, very beautiful, loving being. He has what we call a wife. I don't know if they call it a wife off planet, the space people, when they're married. They're married just like we are, but they live in a different frequency. He's way different. He's not going to be like coming down like the Oscars getting an award or something. He is a very cool person. He just happens to be overseer of all the galactic forces of light throughout the multiverse. He is the deal. But the thing is, he don't want people to focus on him. He's got his own family. He's got his own life, but he oversees all the operations of the space people, the command, all the different planetary systems, everything. It is him who is involved in it. But there is not going to be any such thing as the 3D world that we have to go through a hell to get where we're going. That's a different timeline, unrelated to this timeline.
The way it's described to me is, and what some of the other, all of the other chosen ones have been saying is all three of these things are converging at the same time. It is going to be a very physical thing on this planet, like you guys were talking about before. And I heard somebody else mention this too earlier about how, they've been training me for their arrival too. It was awesome to hear you say, like, I don't know if anybody tried that thing that I told you about last night. And I was like, no way, because they had just told me this thing about our psychic fields, how this is very much going to be a psychic encounter, and that we do have control over our psychic energy to create force fields. Force fields are one of the easiest ones that you can do. You probably all have heard it, creating a bubble around you and envisioning.
So when you say force field, why would we have to create a force field when the space people that live in the oceans are beautiful beings of light? The inner Earth people are very advanced spiritual beings, people of light. This whole thing, like the figurement, which people say, well, Commander, we have this bubble around us. The space people cannot come here. I tell people, get over it, wake up. You're not woken up. You're believing all this garbage you've been taught in schooling about the figurement. It does not exist, for example. I've told more
maybe
people.
You can help then. Because I really don't know about the aliens. The space beings. That's why I always turned to you when this had first popped up. Okay, the ones that they have been showing me are the ones that I remember as the Greys. Like they showed me the profile with large black eyes. Those are the ones that they've showed me.
Those are the lower vibrational beings. Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones that they're telling us that those are the ones that are here.
Oh yeah, absolutely. They're here, but they're being taken off planet. I just want to give you an update.
Yeah.
The Ashtar Command, this is really important for people. I don't want people to be confused here. The Zeta, the reptilians, the Ashtar Command has been capturing these groups that have been hiding on the planet. We are taking them off the planet on a one-way trip out of the Earth. They've been here for over 70, even more years. They're being taken off the planet permanently. There will not be any more Zeta or any more reptilians doing anything on this planet. So just to give you some direct information from my end of it, now that we know what you're talking about the Zeta, they are being taken off planet.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
They're capturing them and taking them off.
Yeah. So the pig noises was also interesting because a couple of ours, a friend of ours from West Virginia, they're a paranormal group, and they posted a video that I was watching, and it was just from like the night before. And they were like, dude, what are these pig noises? Do you hear these pig? And I knew where they were. It was over at Sachs Covered Bridge in Gettysburg. and there are woods like right there. And I was like, no way. I was like, what the heck? I was like, all right, there's wild boar, but you never see wild boar.
Yeah.
And then I hear them over here after my beings told me to go outside, basically to go hear them. Like,
Yeah.
hey, check it out. They are here. They're right there in front of your face.
Yeah.
Now, here's what they also told me about that. You guys were talking about opening doors. This might be like, it's everyone's choice, basically. All I do is tell people what I get to. Is there's going to be, because all three are coming, I mean, think about the things that come from hell too. They're
Yeah,
going
but
to
the
be
thing
going
is, when you
after
get into the
everybody.
when you get into the health thing,
Yeah,
I try to stay away from that because
I
that's
know
a
it. I know it.
fear-based
Nobody wants to
word.
really talk about it, but there's a
But it's
thing
not
about
that
the
it's not that they don't
doors.
want to.
Yeah.
But there's not. It's not that nobody wants to talk about it.
Mm.
It's just not going to happen in this timeline. That whole thing, if we promote that scenario, all it's going to do to people, for some people in my audience, is say, wait a minute, I better hide. No, people need to stand up in their light and realize we're going into a transformational stage where we are liberating the planet. We're not going to go through all these different things that are going to, have us have problems. We're going past all of that. We have to get into the conscious state of, wait a minute, that's where we were in the 3D world. It's all part of our 3D religious bringing up, whether you're Jewish, Catholic. The words we use, even if we are enlightened, are from the past of things we were taught as a child by our parents in the church, in the Quran, in the mosque, whatever. We got to get past that, people. If we don't get past that, we're our own worst enemies. And we can't be light workers if we're going to incorporate words like we have to go through hell to get to heaven. That's all earth-based 3D stuff. And I'm very adamant about that from my light perspective. As a space person here in human form, I'm here to say that stuff does not even mean anything to us now. We have to look forward to getting ourselves meditating, focusing on our light, getting into our Christ consciousness, and we have to do everything we can in unity to get ready for contact and not get ready to hide in the hills, because some of these scenarios that are being thrown out there are just not going to happen in this time. I have to say it. I'm saying it because I'm feeling it in the bottom of my bones and every word I say to you.
Well, we've always had like little differences here and there. I would just say from one open-minded person to another, do check out the content that I've been posting. Everybody here, check it out, because it's like,
but the question someone's asking is, where is the information you're getting coming from? I'm not talking from you specifically in your consciousness. What are you subscribing to? Not saying you're subscribing to a channel, but what is it that is giving you the belief system that we have to go through this to get to that? This is where where people
like
are.
I said, they contact me directly, like physically.
Who
now.
Is they? Who is this? Who is they?
Well, I answered this twice already, so this is the third time.
Let's do it.
Okay. These are gods, seraphim. There are 4 of them. The 2 that I talk with are Yana and Anu. And there are 2 others that are older than them.
Now, are these space gods or are these space gods?
These are gods, seraphim.
Okay,
they're the top tier angel, the top of the top angels. So for them to be
if they're angels,
immortal like
then
me,
they're not. If they're angels, then they're not gods.
No, they are his angels, right? They are his messengers.
That's why I wanted to clarify the word God and angels. That's
right.
All.
The messengers are coming to us, the chosen, or as they are calling us, the volunteers, to awaken the earthbound. All I say is we all have an open mind on this. There's a lot of strange stuff happening right now. Check out what I have. Check out what I have. You guys make the decision. Don't listen to just one person. Don't listen to just me. Don't listen to just the commander. We are not all knowing. We are all getting information that is to not be disputed. I have hardcore, by scientific methods, evidence. These beings are always there. Dig this. The app that I was using to do this, paranormal, ghost hunting stuff and all that, requires...
we stay away from the paranormal, but I
know. But I'm telling you a miracle fact here. It requires you to be connected to the internet. By mistake the other day, it's working by itself. They talk with it without it even being connected.
But you're so focused. Let me explain something, man.
I am very focused because it's very true.
but it's true for you. What's true for you might not be
True
true
for
for the
everyone to
guy.
hear. That's why they gave me the information. It's
Yeah,
evidence.
but that doesn't mean what they gave you is actually factual evidence because you say it is. It's like if someone comes to me,
What
I'm not
factual
attacking
evidence
you.
do you have? It's the same difference.
No, it isn't the same difference because I have contact with people who are Christed beings of light on a spaceship from other planetary worlds working with what you call Christ.
Okay, I
That's what
know
I
you
have.
have your people. I'm just saying, my people, they're
There's
God's
not my people,
servant.
your people.
Yeah.
There's a galactic force that is greater than all of us, than human beings. And that's
Exactamundo.
exactamundo. But
Yes.
what we're hearing here is you're still promoting, even if you're not going to say it, that we must go through a fear-based situation in order to get there. That's what I'm hearing. That's what I'm hearing. That's
Okay, well,
exactly what
I
I'm
wanted
hearing.
to go back to was the fact that that last person was in Pennsylvania in the mountains. That's where I am. I saw the same things. If we're talking facts, saw the same things, hearing things that are not there in the woods, grunting at us, where the seraphim had told us, don't look at them, don't acknowledge them, don't
Okay, but
speak with
what
them.
you're
Wait, wait,
doing
wait.
is no.
Because
You
they
wait.
look
I'm the
at
host of
you
the show.
as a pig.
I'm the host of the show. Slow
They look
down,
at us
man.
as pigs.
No, look. Okay, I have to take you off, man. I got to
All right.
take you
Well,
down.
well, Commander. Well, look. Thanks again. I totally respect.
I'm not going there. Not going there. You know. There's certain things where my light comes out, and there are times when I have to do this. And again, I will say it, and I'll say it very clearly as an Ashtar commander. I will say it as a person that has contact. I will say it as a person that has removed implants in hundreds of people on my show. What you're saying, SRS, is inaccurate information. It's fear-based information. It's to confuse people in this audience. And you're saying, look at what he's doing and look at what I'm doing. No. What I'm doing is busting the matrix. What I'm doing is waking people up. What I'm doing is shaking them up. And if I have to shake you up, SRS, I'm trying to shake you up too. I am amped up after that. No. I've been on this path for a long time. I've never, ever had negative contact. And the people that are on my show having contact, they don't have to be in fear. And Witchy don't even listen to what he's saying because you're having positive contact. What he's saying is hide behind your door, watch out for the sound, and go hide in a closet somewhere. Not happening. Not happening. Not here, not now, not ever. We're not going to confuse our audience here with stuff that is not true. It's all based on religion. Even if you say it isn't, it's based on religion. You have no connection with that 3D stuff. You get the commander amped up this way, I'm going to sell you some cosmic truth. And you did a good job of doing it. You don't want to get me amped up like that, brother, because I will shake you up until you wake up. See what I mean? I got the cider going. Thank you for amping me up, SRS. If anything, that's good. But your information is not accurate. And I can say that with confidence. Let me see here. We're going to bring up Bazella, and then we're going to be a Power Ranger. Bazella's coming up next. This is CmdrAleon. If you want to get the commander amped up with some of that stuff, watch out.
Hey, Commander, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can definitely hear you. How you doing?
You got me ramped up too. Like my heart's beating so fast right
No,
now.
I'm not, SRS is not coming back on the show again. I can guarantee it, brothers and sisters.
Yeah, I just the misleading and the fear mongering. It just always gets to me. I just wanted to come in here and tell you guys, like anybody who spreads or tries to put any type of fear mongering on your path and in your journey and in your experiences that you're having, it's automatically a lie. It's automatically not true. It doesn't matter, even if there is some truth in there. If they're trying to create some type of fear, it's to misguide you and to take you off of your off track.
Right. And that's exactly what I was doing. I wasn't going to let him go any further. I just said, that's it. That's the end of that. And thank you. One of my moderators blocked him. He's not coming back on here again.
And I want to just touch bases on, because he was talking about hell and demons. Like,
all that stuff. Yeah.
First of all, hell is an illusion. Hell is a mindset. It's not an actual place that you can go to. That's why there's people, it's the same with heaven. Heaven is not an actual place you can go to. Heaven is all a mindset. That's why you have some people say, oh, hell on earth or heaven on earth. It's because it's what we made and what we choose to follow. If you choose to follow fear-mongering things, you're going to be living in hell because you're at a low vibrational state.
Yeah, and I think he was actually saying, he was at the end, he was saying, oh, check out my information. Like he's trying to, get people to follow him, and that's not happening.
No. And he spoke about demons, and like, when demons are not demons the way religion has told us. All a demon is just a low vibrational entity. And if you guys want to talk about demons, out of all my years that I've been here on this earth, not even just in this lifetime and other lifetimes, I have slayed plenty of demons. Commander and April, they slay demons all the time when they get rid of the Greys, when they get rid of the reptilians. Those are the demons. They've been here. They're the ones that are infiltrated into the government and things like that. So,
and the thing is, Bazel knows that the one thing that with me as people watch my show, not only am I a talk show host on radio for 22 years, not only have I had contact when I was a kid with space people, not only am I very focused on the Christ consciousness, there is no room in my world, not in 2025, for limitation, for 3D religion being mixed up with metaphysics. It's just when metaphysics and religion are mixed up, it's a way to control people.
Yep.
Because they still have to have their religion in their metaphysics. There's something wrong there. Yep. When you are fully liberated, folks, and you throw the religion out the door, I don't care what country you're in, you throw your religious books out the door, you liberate yourself, you go into meditation, and you get into cosmic Christ consciousness, you are then liberated. And then you can see things beyond what you've been taught as a person on this planet. Because on this planet, they teach you in science, astronomy, everything else is a 3D program. All right? Yep. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm here to bust the matrix. And that other person, they're gone. They're not here anymore. So the beautiful thing is, whatever energy was being thrown out there, I'm throwing in light energy in this whole room right now. And as far as I'm concerned, we're going to amp it up, bring it up, and we're going to continue to bust the matrix.
Let's raise the vibrations.
Yep, we're going to stay focused on contact with our space families. That's where it's at. All this other stuff is all fear-based garbage. Don't listen to it.
And then I want to touch bases as well. The main thing is just to get out of your head is just the fear of not being protected. When you're a very high vibrational being, first of all, nothing can touch you. Nothing low vibrational can touch you because you're so high vibrational they can't even stand to be around you. And if something does happen to come around you, you're so high vibrational and aware, you're gonna automatically feel it. I like to say, this is just my saying. I like to say that a low vibrational entity always has to show their true colors to a star being because they're so high vibrational. There's no way they can hide themselves. They'll be able to mask it for a little while, but they eventually have to show their true colors.
Yeah, definitely. So it's all good, I mean, I think I handled it pretty good, and then I decided at the last moment that's the end of it. That's not happening.
Yep, exactly. And then again, I just wanted to, Witchy Boo, there's nothing to be scared of. There's nothing to be scared of at all. You're very high vibration. I've been in your lives plenty of times, and you just being on Commander's show, you can feel your energy and you're in the area that you're in, your sacred space, your property, even all the pictures and the videos that you tagged me in. I would tell you if they were low vibrational personally. I would tell you if they were low vibrational.
Oh, Bazella knows, and I know too. Bazella definitely knows. She has contact with her space family. So, the thing is that Witchy Boo, you have nothing. Don't listen to anything that guy said because he might live in Pennsylvania, but he's not having the experiences you're having whatsoever. So you're good.
And for me, I never knock anyone's experience, even if it is fear mongering, because people, everyone is experiencing different things because everyone's on a different frequency. But for him, he may just want to the beings that he's connected to. That's what I would recommend.
Yeah. But whether you agree with what I did with him or not, again, the way I look at it, when you host a show and been on radio for 21 years or 22 years hosting radio programs on NPR radio, dealing with this whole thing, and then being on TikTok and dealing with this whole thing, there's a point when the host of the show makes a decision. I don't do this all the time, but when I do make a decision to pull the plug, it is the right decision for me to do.
Yeah.
Whether anyone agrees with it or not, I have to make that decision for the integrity of the program.
And just fill it out. Like, okay, but Commander let him talk, but look what he did. Like, he literally he tried to bring down the high vibrational energy that Commander's show always has. He started making everyone in the comments, oh, I'm scared, or now I'm scared, or wait, do we not contact? Like, it was causing all type of confusion, misleading, and fear-mongering things. Christed consciousness beings like us, we don't play into that and entertain that in any type of way. It doesn't matter who it is.
That's right. All right. And I think we've resolved that whole thing. So we're going to continue to talk about the good things. And what the topic was earlier was, are people ready for contact? I personally think everybody's ready for contact if they wake up. I think that we have time to wake up the planet. Thank you, Gerard, for that. I want to do one thing here while we're here. I want to uplift the vibrational frequencies. We had about 350 people here. Now we're at 305. Where's the other 50 people? What happened to those folks? Who knows? But let's just take a moment to relax, recenter our energies, everybody out there.
Breathe in deeply and breathe out.
Yeah. So close your eyes for a moment, folks. We're going to do this on encounters. I'm going to get one of my crystals here. Let's see which crystal. I've got some really beautiful crystals here somewhere.
I got mine here too.
Actually, my crystals are on the other side. I'm not going to worry about the crystals right now. So
I got mine here. It's okay.
Good. Bazella, I'm going to bring you up on the screen if you want to come up on there.
Okay, no problem. Hold on. Let me turn on the light so you can see me.
Okay. There we go. There's Bazella.
Hi.
All right. How you doing? So we're going to just up the vibes here. We went from 350 to 300. That's pretty crazy. We're having everybody.
You guys here on my
They probably all got freaked out.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Okay,
so I got rose quartz here. So this is for unconditional love.
Good. I might be able to get a crystal here. Let me see. Give me a second. I'm going to move to another specific area. I don't know if this is going to work. It might. Maybe not. Let's see.
Yeah, I have selenite here too. I put selenite on all of my front doors and all my windows. Selenite's a really good crystal to have.
Okay, I'm coming. Okay, I think I got it. I can't believe I did it, but I got it. This is the Lemurian crystal right here. You want to talk power.
That's beautiful.
I just got this. This is a large Lemurian crystal, Lemuria.
That's beautiful. I love that.
This thing is amped up, folks.
Yeah, you can see it.
This is my newest crystal. I just got this about a few weeks ago.
That's amazing.
Starseed. So we're going to do some amped up work here, and then we're going to get back into interviews and stuff. So everybody close their eyes. Bazella and I are going to shoot some light energy all over the place here. Thank you, Emil. Thank you. Good. I want everyone to close their eyes. We're going to do some. I'm going to shoot some light energy through the palm of my hand, through the crystal. And we're going to definitely amp up the energy in the room here. At one point, we had 400 and something people in the room. I don't know what happened here, but I'll tell you one thing, that's never going to happen again.
Ooh, I feel it. You guys feel it in your heart chakra space? Yeah, that was fast. I'm getting hot. I always get hot when I embody high vibrational energy.
Oh, yeah, right, you know? I'm sending energy out to every person watching around the world. This is my gift to all my audience here. We're clearing all the energy in the room. We're amping up the energy, amping up the energy.
Your heart chakra is being activated, stimulated, balanced. There is no fear. There is no doubt. There is no uncertainty. There is only knowing, unconditional love.
Yeah, R2D2 doesn't feel a thing. R2D2, you need to let go and stop thinking about feeling it and close your eyes, turn off your brain, and go within. Then you'll feel it. R2D2. So R2D2, if you really want to experience things, you've got to let go of your thoughts and stop thinking so much. And close your eyes, take a deep breath, R2D2, breathe in and breathe out a couple of times, and just let go, brother or sister, and you'll start feeling it. But you gotta let go. Can't let go, then you won't know. You can't let go, then you won't know.
You guys feel the unconditional love and Christed consciousness energy being sent to your heart chakra.
Hey, Juan, good to have you with us, brother. Hey, Daisy Dog, it's good to have you with us.
Oh, goodness gracious.
Hey, Days, good to have you with us. Good to have everybody coming in. Come on down. Plenty of room in the studio here. We got plenty of seats. Daisy Dog, good to have you back with us. Please share, invite, love, and light. And follow me. If you're not following me on my main page, please do. Oh, my wife is pregnant. Well, congratulations, Juan.
Congratulations. Ooh.
And we will be bringing more people up here in the next hour. We're just clearing the energies, just gifting everyone some beautiful. It's really windy up here in New England.
I'll hit my little tambourine bowl right here. We are clearing the energy and calling in Christed light, unconditional love.
And if you look at the Lemurian crystal, you can see stuff in it now, right here. Well, this is interesting. What do you see in the crystal here? There's something that you should be looking at here. What do you see, folks? Right now. If you look at the crystal, what do you see? This is a test. Penny has gotten it right. So let me do this here. I didn't even notice this until now. This is something I just noticed. What do you see?
It looks like a galaxy to me.
A few people are getting it. If you look at it closely, it's a big spaceship.
Yeah, you can kind of see the cloaking. I see that.
You see the spaceship, everybody?
Yeah. That's amazing.
Look beyond the 3D.
Yeah.
Yeah, see?
That's amazing.
Yep. I never noticed it until just now. I just got this crystal, this Lemurian crystal, a few weeks ago.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, dazed. Unblock awareness. Unblock awareness. Awareness is one of our people.
Whew, okay, that does feel a lot better now.
Okay. I think we did enough clearing here.
Yeah.
Let's see if there's any other things we can see in the crystal here. Let me bring it up close. I think we did enough clearing here. I'm going to put this crystal down behind me. All right. And welcome to Encounters. We had to do a little bit of clearing from our last guest. We won't get into it. But yeah, Lazilla, thank you so much for coming up here.
No
I'm
problem.
glad we did this. We needed to do a clearing, and we did, so that's really cool.
Yeah.
Good,
And just
good,
one
good.
one more thing I want to touch bases on before I drop down is no matter what anybody says, like I mean it's good to get information from people, but what's gonna be most important is what you feel and what you're personally experiencing. So that you have to be really tapped into who you are and remember who you are, because as long as you're tapped into that, that's all that matters. No one would ever be able to misguide you or mislead you down the wrong path at all. It's
That's
about
right.
staying on your own individual path and believing in yourself and just trusting you and your intuition, and you'll
Yep.
always be fine.
There you go. All right, sister. Thanks for coming up here.
Thank you for having me up. Love you guys.
All right, we're going to bring Buzzilla down, and let me see here. I got somebody in the wings waiting, and this is Encounters. Please join us here. Power Ranger. Power Ranger, we're going to see Power Rangers, our next guest. You're watching Encounters, the #1 spiritual UFO talk show here on social media.
How you
Good
doing
evening,
today,
Power
boss?
Ranger. How you doing?
I'm doing all right, brother. How you doing today, man?
We're doing good. And what did you want to share on Encounters tonight?
Yeah, so cause I live so I was visiting a friend of mine that lives in California, and we're around like the Palmdale area, and then there was we seen what we believed to be like a UFO, like multiple UFOs in the sky, and like they were like maneuvering in very like supernatural ways. So out of nowhere, like it just occurred to me, like let me see online, let me see on TikTok if someone has like video of it, and I was able to come across video of it. If you wouldn't mind me sharing it, and maybe you guys can like give your insights if you think it's real or not. I think that it might be real, but if you don't mind, let me see if I can pull it up really quick. I actually have it put up right now. I just need to change the camera settings. All right, and let me see.
And you're over 18, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And how old are you?
I'm 29.
20. Okay. Oh, good. So there you go. And let's see.
Can you
Can we
see?
get a close up of it? And where was this located?
It's in Palmdale. I'm actually having a
Oh,
hard time.
Palmdale.
Yeah. Is there a? Can you? My screen is just the camera is on, but the screen is black. I'm trying to. Can you see it
Yeah.
on my? Can you see anything on your end?
Bring it down. Bring the camera down more. And you have the black part. It's the
It's
upper
because it's in
part
front
where
of the
there it
screen, but
is.
it's like the screen is like not showing at all. Let me try
It's
it one
not
more
showing.
time.
All
Try
right.
it one more time, and maybe. Um.
Hmm.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah,
Palmdale,
it's not showing for
California.
some reason. Is there any way? Can you make it? Can you make mine just to like a big screen? I think it happened before when they made the screen bigger. It showed it actually.
Let
Can you
me
make
try
the
to
screen
do
bigger?
that. I don't know if it's going to get much bigger, but let's try that. Hold on a minute. Let me see here. I can always see it's the
There you
same
go. There you
size, but
go.
go ahead.
There
Is
you
that
go.
bigger?
Right. Yeah. There you go. Right there. All right. So here you go. This is in. So this is. It was actually shot around the same area where I seen it. So do you guys? I want you to tell me if you think it's real or if it might be a hoax because it came
Was
down
that the
close to
one?
the.
Was that the one where they kept coming down?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
I
it came
saw
down
that
close.
video. Yeah, no, that's not a spaceship or anything. That's something else that was going on in Palmdale that had to deal with drones, some sort of drone
You think this is a
activity.
drone? They're
Yeah, I
very
don't think
big.
they are big, but I don't. I've been analyzing that video for months. I don't think that if that was real, there'd be a lot more like, things going on. There'd be like tons of people, in a sense, running to
Yeah.
video record this thing. I've analyzed the video.
Yeah.
The person that videotaped it, the original person taped it. It was put on the YouTube and everywhere as being real, but I
Yeah.
believe that that was not. When we do have spaceships land, they'll be way bigger than that thing.
Yeah, because
It
that
will be.
one thing I've seen a lot of one thing I have seen is I've noticed on many of the UFO because I see on Reddit and I've noticed
Yeah,
like for like
yeah, yeah. Even on YouTube, you have to go through hundreds of different things. I wish YouTube would chronically, just put things by month and date in these UFO things that are uploaded on YouTube because it makes it really confusing on YouTube to understand what you're really seeing.
yeah. But
A
one thing I
lot of the
noticed about the
sites.
yeah, I've noticed that with a lot of UFOs is like because I've seen a lot of videos where they I believe they are real, and like for
Yeah,
example, like there was someone actually on the actually there was one on the news, and something I've noticed is they have like they're different kinds like there's not just like one like type or type of like UFO. Like I've noticed like some of them are really big, and some of them are small. But one thing I have noticed a common the ones that you can tell are real is they move in very like supernatural ways like ways that seem as if like they'll move they'll cover like a large distance within like a short amount of time you know
yeah,
and they do in a very silent way like very silently or they can like move very fast and just suddenly stop like just stop without any like sort of like propellers or anything so yeah so if in my so and just to go back to what you were saying I what in my personal opinion I know I could be completely wrong about this but and I don't want to get into like religion or anything like that. But like, so I'm a firm believer that we all were created by a higher power. Some may refer to that higher power as God or whatever
Well, we
they
all we
choose.
all we all believe that in a non-religious way. All the space people were created by God, the
Yeah,
multiverse, every dimension. So we all can concur with that.
yeah. So, but what I believe is, I think that what the so the UFOs, the extraterrestrials, I think that they were all part of God's plan because God knew that at some point in humanity we're going to get to a point where we really start to lose our mind, and these UFOs are some way are somewhat of a are to like kind of like scare us straight, or not scare us straight, but just like to just as a reminder of like because one thing I've researched about when it comes to free will is that when God does His work, when God reveals like when there's proof of God there is it's usually will come in a way to where it doesn't interfere with free will. So it's usually experience that when you see it, it's like there's something supernatural about this experience. But could it have been from of God or what could it have been? So it's like
Right.
up to
So
you to make
understand
your assumptions.
understand UFOs are a terminology we've created in our current history. Basically, what you're dealing with, the UFOs aren't important. They're just that's the terminology. The spaceships, which are coming from out of our oceans and throughout the universe or multiverse, they people have to understand something. We're not communicating with UFOs. When we have contact, we're communicating with people that are intelligent beings of light from other worlds. So for years, people in the UFO community says, I want to have contact with a UFO. You're not going to contact a UFO, folks. You have to learn that there are spaceships, which we call UFOs, that come from all over beyond our planet, other parallel realities, other dimensions. Um, so if you see something that is a non terrestrial spacecraft, which we would call a UFO because we've never seen it before, it's not an airplane or a jet, or it's not it's not a cruising ship on the ocean, we would call it a UFO. But in essence, what is the question people have to really ask is what is inside that so-called UFO? And I can answer that question. What is inside these spaceships, whether they're big orbs, flying saucer type craft, what is inside those big craft are intelligent beings inside those crafts. So when people say, I've had people actually say, I want to contact a UFO. You're not going to contact any UFO because you're not contacting a UFO. What you have to learn is to up your vibrational frequencies to learn how to contact telepathically what I call the star family or the star people or the star beings, men and women, just like us. The only difference between the men and women are the planets that I speak of. They have a very high vibrational pattern that we don't have because we've been so messed up on this planet for years with earth-based everything.
Yeah,
So it takes time to liberate consciousness. Once you liberate consciousness, UFOs aren't important. What's important is the fact that we are now going to be contacted by star people that have the intentions to help our planet that we are connected with. And that is
yeah,
the thing I want people from all over the world, whether it's in the US, Europe, Asia, Africa, wherever you are, That's what I want you to learn to understand. That's the most important thing you can.
Yeah, and I could be wrong about this, but I believe that like those inside those UFOs, I think those are angels. I think those are
Oh
angels.
yeah, some of them are angels. Yeah, they're angels. They're angelic beings. They have angelic worlds. The angels have families on angelic planets. I've talked about that on the show, and they're very beautiful. You know, they're all part of the galactic fleets of light. The angelic realm is very, very beautiful.
Yeah, you know
You know,
the strange coincidence, not strange, but what I find coincidental is I remember reading like especially like in many like biblical accounts when angels appear, they usually would appear in human form, right? That's what it says. And then I remember they said like the people are like saying like the Galactic Federation they were going to they want to reveal themselves in their human form. So I just find that very coincidental, like how they're a certain way, but they can show up and they're going to show themselves in human form. So that's
oh
why I'm
yeah,
like, yeah,
angels
that's
do.
yeah,
You know, the angels are very beautiful. So I know a lot about angels. My friend Athena in California. Well, that wind is really, we got a lot of wind out here. But the angels, people don't realize that the angelic beings have angelic worlds where they live and have families. Now, in 3D Earth, you will never hear anything like that. On my show, you will, because I'm here to bust the matrix about the angels, the angelic beings. There are probably angels walking among us throughout the world that are in human form, and they are working to help the planet. There are people that aren't angels that are space people that have come on Earth hundreds of, could be 70, 80, 90, 100 years ago that still look to be in their 20s and 30s that work as teachers. They could work in the sciences. They could be artists. They could be poets. They could be actors. They're all integrated within us. Our whole planet has space people that live amongst us and the angels.
yeah,
Yeah,
that's crazy. Yeah,
yeah,
I'm sorry,
it's
I didn't mean to
true.
cut it off.
Yeah. Someone says, I hear my wind chimes. I just got another wind chime that's going to go up when it's not windy out. But I appreciate it, brother. Very good insights. I appreciate
Yeah,
you talking about the angels. They're very beautiful people.
yeah. Can I actually before I go, can I ask you one question? So,
Yeah,
like I don't know if I wonder, I always wondered like if I'm the only person that's like me in this world. I wonder if you guys can relate. But like I'm the kind of person like I don't really care to like I don't care like, I don't want friends or anything like that. I just like I have a fascination with like UFOs and like outer space and stuff like that. Can anybody
yeah.
relate to that?
I think everyone in my audience can relate to that. That's why they're here. You're in a good place to be here. You're
Okay,
amongst good people
cool,
here.
man.
We appreciate you, brother. If I'm not following you, I'm gonna follow you now. Let me yeah, I'm gonna follow you back.
Okay,
So
thank you a
you
lot,
now
man. I
have
appreciate it,
you
brother.
now have a new friend here, the host of the show. So we're glad you're here, brother. What's your first name?
Thomas,
Thomas. Nice to meet you, man. You've been great.
nice to meet you too, brother. You have a good day, man. All right, and
You too. We're
everybody
gonna
else on
let
this
you
live
listen
too.
to the show. All right. I
All right,
appreciate you,
goodbye.
brother. All right. This is what we like. This is the kind of thing that the show's about. Very good. And also, if anybody would like to be on the show and talk about your sightings, or Jen P, thank you for the roses. Appreciate all the gifts. I really do. You're welcome to join us on the show. I haven't now. I've been looking at UFO footage for the last number of days, and I haven't seen anything out there that really totally has been exciting me. But I hope to provide some more video footage in the next few nights. Thank you, Jen P. I'm glad to be back. I'm so happy to be back, and I appreciate all the support that helped me, through what I was going through. And I have my apple cider, so that's really important. And we got through Hump Day, so we know tomorrow is Thursday. It's another cosmic day. Daniel YT says there is one brilliant TRB where an orb shoots off. Interesting. Days, you got your green tea. Good, brother. Good to hear that. That's right, Bazilla. They won't stop us. We're stronger together. Zach Carpenter, I see 3 ships almost every night between 3 a.m. and 4:30. Zach, we're going to bring you up, brother. I want to hear about that. Zach sees 3 ships almost every night between 3 a.m. and 4:30, which is about the right time for things to happen. Hey, Zach, why don't you come on up and join us on Encounters if you can? Are you available to come on the show? Let's see here. Can't believe we're under 300 people watching here now. We're at 76.4. Please share, like, and FYP. Hey, Kerry. Let's see here. I can come up right now. You're at work? Okay. I'm on tomorrow night at 11. So we're on at 11 Eastern. Any one of those nights during the week you can possibly make it, you'll be welcome to join us here. Yeah, I think so. I might have a video I can show here. Now this video, I'll bring up a video here. And we're going to go to the video in a minute here. And we will try to show you some footage if we can. Let's see what we got going here. Now, I want to know what people think about this one here. I think it's reverse engineer technology. This is interesting. This is a daytime sighting. I think this person took the video. Boynton Beach, Florida, March 1st. Check this out. We're going to show you some footage here. Daytime sighting, Boynton Beach, Florida. Get ready for a UFO video. Give me a second here. I'm going to switch the camera. And we are going to show this footage here. Let me start from the scratch here. We'll show it to you in a minute. Okay, watch this. This is the video. Is that the... Here it is. This is Boynton Beach, Florida. And this is a sighting on March 1st. Let's see if you can see this here. Here it is. Boynton Beach, Florida, right here. I can't really... Here it is. Boynton Beach, Florida. 2 brilliant lights in the skies above Boynton Beach, Florida. I think Boynton Beach, Florida is on the Atlantic coast. I don't know why the video's not coming in clear enough. Wait a minute. Right there. Here we go. Check that out. Daytime sighting, too. There's a boat out there. I wonder if they were seeing it. And the objects, I think the guy was on a boat. It's moving around too much. I'm going to show you another video here in a minute. Wait a minute. Give me a minute here. You go back to the screen for a minute. check this out. I'm going to show you another piece of footage right now. This is an object about 1,000 feet off the coast of Walton Rock Dog Beach, St. Louis County, nuclear reactors, Florida. And check this out. You're going to see this object off the coast. Look at it. This is brand new footage from March 5th. I wish people would get a still camera. Here's the light right here. This is crazy. St. Lucie County, off the Atlantic coast, I believe. A contactee, Randall, is somebody who's had contact with space people. I'm going to put this down now. With actual space people, let me switch the camera. So a contactee is somebody who's having contact with space people. I'll be showing more video footage on the show in the next few nights. I'm just trying to give you some of the best stuff out there. You know, it's human nature. People, when they videotape these things, they're sometimes and they're just recording and they're not realizing they're not stabilizing their camera to really get the best image of what they're actually recording. Hey, Julian, absolutely. Julian, yeah, absolutely ready. Julian, we're definitely ready to have our minds blown, brother. Let's see here. Julian's been on my show. He was on my show actually last night. And Julian's he has contact with a mothership. Julian's got some extraordinary things going on, and we've become really good friends in just the most recent stuff. Julian, what's the updates you want to blow our minds with here tonight? Come on in.
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
What's up, Commander? Hey, good evening. How was your day today?
It was a good day, and we're getting a lot of rain up here in New England, so yeah.
Okay, yeah, here too. Yeah, we got a lot of rain also, man. But yeah, man. So yeah, man, I have a lot to talk to you about. I did that meditating, some of the things you told me about last night to do, and yeah, man, it's pretty crazy, man. But all right, so
yeah.
check it out. So this is what I did, right? So I uploaded what we spoke about yesterday about the 3 orbs I was speaking to that the drones were chasing, and then remember I told you the little golden orb that came down and made my camera blur and glitch for about 1 minute. So what I did was, because like this phone that I'm on now, this is like my personal phone, and I just started going on TikTok like a few months ago, really,
Right.
'cause I don't really do social media like that, That's why I have so much amazing videos and photos, because I'm always outside, doing I don't like to be in the house,
I absolutely understand that. And Julian's been a great guest. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, this is my third time out. Third time's the charm. So now the people, your guests been hearing me talk a lot, but now tonight I'm gonna walk the walk. All right, I'm gonna give you guys a little sample. I uploaded 2 videos on my other TikTok, right? Because I have 2 cell phones, right? So what I'm gonna do is, I'm just gonna do everything through my other cell phone. My other cell phone actually it's set up actually in Morocco. So I have actually an apartment out there in Morocco. I live out
Morocco,
there
okay.
sometimes. Yeah, I'm back and forth New Jersey and Morocco a lot. But
okay, cool.
Yeah, so I have it set up on my Morocco cell phone. So that's where I'm gonna be uploading different things, right? So. I uploaded the video I told you yesterday. It's almost maybe about 3 minutes long, the one with the little golden orb. And then I uploaded another video that's maybe like 19 seconds. And I don't know what it is. I think it's a drone, but I'm not sure exactly. That's why I need your help and, and the viewers' helps to try to figure out what the what the second video I posted is, but the long one is the one with the 3 orbs I was talking to when the little golden one came down to visit me. All right, and then after after I
now,
narrate this video, then remind me after I narrate it. I have something else to tell you at the end, but it's off topic. But yeah, go ahead, Commander.
Now, so what's your other? I can't bring you on video screen because you don't have enough followers. But I can go to your other TikTok. What's that channel?
Yeah, pull it up. All right, listen. I think my TikTok. This one is Julian Hayes 33. My other one on my other cell phone is Julian Hayes 333. Pull that one up, and then I'll narrate. Then what I'll do is I'll narrate both videos.
Okay, so right now there's a video.
We watch it together.
I see videos here of a club.
Yes.
Let me see here. Let me see. Where's the video?
Nah, not the one with the club. Nah, that was one of my good friends. He passed away a couple years ago.
Oh, is it this one from 4 days ago?
Nah, I don't know. No, I just posted it a couple hours ago.
Okay, I'm on 333, but I don't know what to look for.
It's 2 videos, right, on the 333.
I'm not seeing. I'm seeing.
Yeah, I posted 2 videos. Hold on, let me open my other cell phone. Let me open the other TikTok. Hold on. Yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, the handle is it's Julian Hayes 33 that's what my ad. That's what the ad is for.
Okay, I'm on videos on Julian, and then 33, but now I'm looking for this video.
One video has 10 views and one has 12 views. The one with 10 views, that's the one with the 3 orbs I was talking to, with the little golden orb that came down, that and that made my phone glitch and blur. And then the other video with 12 views is the one of this drone. I think it was a drone, but I'm not sure. I need you guys to help me look at this video and try to figure out what it is.
So is the video on the 333 or the 33?
I don't know. Hold on, let me see. I think it's the 33. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. I think this one is the 333.
Oh yeah, 33. I see. Wait a minute.
It's on the Julian Hayes 33.
Yeah,
Julian
I see
Hayes
it, man. I'm gonna show
you. Got
it.
You see, Commander. Listen, I know you said the videos tonight weren't anything too spectacular, but wait till we see this, man. This is gonna blow your mind, brother.
This video says January 6th, a drone.
Yeah, I wrote it. Yeah, I wrote in the description January 6th. Yeah, they're both. Okay. They're actually both. They're both from January 6th. But
okay, I'm gonna go off of my thing here for a minute. I'm gonna switch over so we can see this, and you're gonna narrate it. So let me just
you're gonna love it, man. You're gonna love it. I'm talking in the video though, because I'm talking to I was talking to myself, but I guess the orbs heard me, and what I think is they sent down that little gold orb. You guys gonna see it fly across the top of my screen, right? Then it's gonna go blurry.
This is from January 6th.
Yeah, this is January 6th. All right, keep your eyes. Wait till you see the zoom. And this is with my newer cell phone. My Moroccan cell phone is a newer Galaxy. So it has the really good zoom and it gets the good pictures on it. But I have more videos on my personal cell phone I'm on now, but this is a Galaxy from maybe 4 years ago. So
4 years ago, okay.
Yeah, so the quality on my old phone isn't so good. But yeah, keep an eye, guys. Keep an eye on this. And I'm gonna.
Do you want me to go to the other video? There's 2 videos.
No. This is the long one. Is this the 19-second one? Yeah, this is the one where I don't know if it's a drone or not, but I need your guys' help. What is that?
It looks like it's hard to tell.
Like there were drones. There was drones chasing the orbs that night. All right, there was 3 orbs. So this is the 19-second video, and I'm not sure if that's a drone or what that is. Look how it's weird. The lights are weird on it.
It could be a drone, but it's almost hard for me to make a conclusive decision on that,
Yeah, I know, right?
I think it could be a drone.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a drone.
Yeah, I think it is a drone.
Because it's flashing, Yeah, the lights are flashing on it.
And he has. I'm going to show the other video you have here. Let me go to that
Oh,
for
the
a minute.
other video? Yeah, I don't think the viewers are ready for the other video, man. Whoever's here, these 306 people,
Let me
they in
turn the
for a
light up
treat.
for a minute.
Yeah, you
Okay.
guys are in for a treat with this one.
Check this out.
So this is the this is the long one. Yeah, this is the 3 minute
This thing
video.
is definitely an orb. It's
Look,
not a.
yeah, you see, it's like a nucleus, kind of, you know.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, and it was shrinking and enlarging, shrinking and enlarging. This is the
I love
bluish
this
green
video.
one.
Yeah,
So
the other
this
one
was
was
the
a
bluish
drone. This
green.
thing definitely is a spaceship.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was, man, but there was 3 of them. This one's bluish green, and then the other
Yeah.
ones were white. There were 2
Oh,
white
wow.
ones, but this is the bluish green one. Oh, so that's a spaceship, you think?
Yeah, that's a spaceship. The other thing was definitely a drone.
All right, now look at this one by the moon. Listen, let me narrate. I thought this was the North Star, right? But when I zoom in on it, I said normally the North Star is not in that position. This is facing like northeast, right? So look, when I zoom in, it turns out to be another orb, but a white orb.
Oh, so you had 2 orbs.
So what is that? That's a spaceship, you think, too?
Yeah, if it's not a planet, it's definitely a spaceship.
Yeah, it's definitely not a star or a planet because I zoomed in on some other planets and none of them, looked like this.
Yeah.
And this one, too, was shrinking and enlarging, too.
Yeah. And
So
this
I'm
is,
just
folks, just
talking
like
to
people,
him.
he recorded these on January 6th of 2025.
Okay, now look, let's pay attention now because once I zoom in on the third orb, there it goes on the top. Did you see it? You see the little
Yeah.
gold orb float
Yeah.
across the top? So that's the one.
I'll bring it
It's gonna
back again.
listen.
Let me bring it
Listen,
back.
Commander, listen. It's gonna when it flies across the screen, right? It makes my camera go blurry and the camera starts glitching, right? It's blurry and glitching for 1 minute. Now watch the gold orb. It's gonna come back into the camera and it's gonna
Oh,
fly
yeah.
right in my face. That's why I said when it flies in my face, it looks like it could be a fairy. I don't know what it was, but I think it came down from one of the spaceships to come right in my face. So watch this. It's so crazy. Watch, and I didn't even notice it. It was so crazy how my mom noticed it when I showed her the video last night.
Yeah. And Ram Ray, I
Yeah,
will
so-
definitely contact me, Ram Ray, regarding that thing for the ellipse. I think.
All right,
somebody.
wait. This golden orb is gonna come back. It hung out around me for 1 minute. It was all in my face, and I'm talking. And yeah, if you guys can go and watch this video later and hear what I'm saying, you guys will see like it's like communicating with me. All right, ready? Here, it's about to come back now. Yeah, let it fly. Okay, let it play. Let it play, Commander. All right.
Yes,
Just
playing.
watch
Yeah.
what this thing does. Like it acts intelligently, and watch what it does. It's gonna come back, and it's gonna come right to my face. Watch this, guys. It's gonna blow you guys' mind. Ready? All right, pay attention, guys. Here it is. Watch. Now it's gonna come to my face. Watch. Watch this. It's so crazy. Here it comes.
Look at that. There it
See,
is.
look. It came. You see how it zoomed in? And
Oh,
then
yeah, I
it's
saw that.
still wait, it's still around. It's still around. Wait,
It's
you
right
see?
there.
It comes back. Everything's blurry. The camera's glitching. You can see the glitches. I'm
Yeah, I
trying
saw
to
that.
I'm zooming in, and then I'm gonna tell you when the camera goes back to normal. It stops getting blurry and it stops glitching around this point now. You'll see when I zoom out, you'll see it's back to normal. The camera, it's not blurry. Hold on, wait till I zoom out, and you'll see. Yeah, you see? No, it's still
Yeah.
around. See, the orb is still around because
Yeah.
it's still around. Look, I think it's still around, and then you'll see. Yeah, the camera goes back to normal.
Normal. Yeah, that's pretty wild, man.
Yeah.
That's really cool. Yeah, so this definitely is possibly an orb or a fairy. The other thing is like a spaceship. The other video is definitely drones or a drone.
This drone, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
This is
That's what I
definitely
thought.
not.
This long one, yeah. The other one, 19 seconds. But this video here, almost 3 minutes. Yeah, this one's wild.
Yeah, it is.
And that's the bluish green. That's the bluish green orb that I was talking to. So I think the little yellow fairy or the little yellow orb came down from one of these spaceships when I was talking to it.
It could be, Wow, that's pretty cool,
Yeah.
man. Hey,
All right.
Julian, thank you so much for coming up and blowing our minds in a good way.
Yeah, no problem. No worries, Commander. No worries. Anytime, man. Anytime. This is the first video I ever posted online in my life. for you guys.
And I appreciate
No
that. That
worries.
means a lot to me as a friend, and it also,
Yeah.
again, it documents the things that are happening right now around the planet, that people are having experiences, close encounters, and these encounters are what is going to change the consciousness of our planet.
Yeah,
They
for
really
sure.
will.
And like, yeah, like starting last year, like Commander, I started capturing some crazy, crazy stuff, and especially photos, right? So listen,
Yeah,
this is the other thing I want to mention to you, just really quick before I get down. All right. So last August, I went to Lisbon, Portugal for 1 month, right? So I had actually bought a new cell phone before I left.
yeah,
And while I was over there in Portugal, for some reason, in my selfies, like these tiny little golden orbs, and some blue and some white and red orbs and green little orbs kept showing up in my photos, right? And like this has never happened to me before, right? In my life, right? Nothing ever showed up in my photos. And on, my Galaxy, Samsung Galaxy, on the selfie camera, there's no flash, because I was
right.
Googling like what could these little things be, and they're saying it could be dust or from the flash. But so anyways, right? So I was in the store. I was in the Prada store, right? So I'm in the dressing room and I was trying something on, and I took a series of selfies, right?
Yeah,
And like when I went back to look at them, this was so weird. All right, this is so weird. I've only showed one person this photo. I only showed my girlfriend this photo. But all right, let me tell you first. So when I go back and look through the selfies, one of the selfies, it the background, it turned dark, right? Because there was mirrors all in this dressing room, mirrors behind
yeah.
me, mirrors on every side, right? So all of a sudden I see this photo, it's like a shade darker. The whole photo actually turned a shade darker and like a tad bit blurry, right? But
Wow.
for some reason, Commander, above my head in like a crown, like almost like a halo, there was these like five or six. They weren't orbs, they're like mini stars, but they're these little
Oh, cool,
golden
man.
stars. Listen, they're
Yeah,
these golden stars, but the light is beaming off of them, and it's literally looks like a crown over my head. And I said, what the hell is
yeah. What
that?
is
Like
that?
when I saw that, like this is like the craziest photo, next to the mothership, this
Yeah,
this photo with this crown over my head. I said, what the hell is that? Like it
yeah,
freaked me out when I
yeah.
saw
See,
that. And because already my phone was acting weird and glitching while I was in Portugal for some reason. It was a brand new phone, like
wow.
so. But when I took this selfie, yes, and it's literally above my head, and they're like six or seven stars, golden stars, and they're just beaming light off of them.
Yeah,
And
that's a beautiful
and I
that.
don't know. I don't know what that photo means. My only person I showed the photo was my girlfriend. You know what she said? She said, "Oh, you bought a new phone. You probably hit a filter by accident." I said, "I was using the gallery app, the gallery Samsung app. It's just for storing photos. It doesn't have any Photoshop or any of that, because the
Yeah,
photo looks so crazy. It looks like maybe I could have photoshopped it or something." But yeah, there's
no,
literally a crown, a halo of golden stars above my head with lights beaming off of everyone.
amazing, amazing
I
story,
swear to
Julian.
God. Maybe, I don't know, maybe later this week or something, maybe I'll post that photo on this same TikTok, on my other cell phone.
Yeah,
Maybe
no,
I'll
it's
post it
great.
because,
You're
yeah, this
documenting some good
photo
stuff, man.
is,
Yeah,
yeah, this photo is not, but yeah, I have a lot of stuff, Commander. I got a lot of stuff. So, we're going to be in touch, and we're going to be
oh
buddies,
yeah.
Commander. Like, I definitely want to
Well, we
see
already are,
what you
man. We
have.
already are,
Yeah, I
brother.
definitely want to see what you have, and
All right. Well, I want to thank you, Julian, and I'm going to get an apple cider break going here for a minute. So if I'm not
all
on the
right.
screen and you see my space family show up and on the thing here from the spaceship, I'm just kidding. But if they do, I doubt they'll actually come in and start talking on the show here.
From the
But if
golden
they
ship,
happen to
from the
come
golden
into my
ship,
room from
Commander.
the spaceship and they talk on here, They might be wearing a spacesuit, so you never know.
All right, I'll keep an eye out for them, Commander. You know, they're gonna beam us up. They're gonna beam me and you up soon, Commander. I'm telling you.
And I need to get apple cider. I'm still here, everybody. Give me a moment. I know there's somebody on queue that wants to come up. Julian, thank you. I'm going to let you talk for a minute or two. I'll be right back. I'm getting apple cider
Okay.
refills, and I'll be
All
back
right.
in just
Yeah,
a minute,
you know
folks.
what? Yeah, I want to tell you too before I go because I did that meditation that you told me. So I want to
Yeah,
tell
what
you what
happened?
happened. Oh, it was crazy, man. It was crazy. So, all right, let me tell you really quick before I get down. All right. So I did the meditation. I did like you said. I said, you know, I'm a Christ conscious being. I wish to connect with my star beings from the mothership that I saw, and you know, I put some of those like crystal singing Tibetan singing bowls. You know, I got my frequency going. You know, with the Tibetan singing bowls, and I was getting really deep into my meditation, right, Commander? So I I just closed my eyes and I was just talking to him, you know, and telling him, you know, like telling like you told me, show me the ship. I was like, show me the ship. I was like, tell me a place where I can go, you know, somewhere where we can meet that's, you know, somewhere around here where I live. And yeah, like Commander, I got really, really deep into it. I don't know if it was the vibration from the bowls or what, but like when I was meditating and I asked him
Yeah,
to show me the ship, I had like a little vision. I don't know, it was weird. Like I was looking down like a long corridor, just like a
yeah,
long, skinny corridor. I'm looking down, right? Then I don't know. I seen like it was kind of like a honeycomb type of window or something, and I seen like a face. I don't know, like a skinny looking face
yeah.
with some. I don't know, Commander. It was weird. It was weird. I don't really know what I saw. I don't know what I saw,
Well, you know what?
but
You still have plenty of time to figure it out, too. Give me 1 second. I'll be right back. Hey, Julian, I want to thank you for being here, folks.
all
And
right.
we're going to
Thank you
continue
for
on the
your time
journey,
today.
and we'll bring another guest up in just a minute. This is Encounters, the number one spiritual UFO talk show here on social media. Julian's been our guest on the show tonight, just now, and we're going to take a mini break. I need to get a glass of apple cider. I ran out. That's not something you want to do on the show. Just run out of apple cider. Let's see here. Okay, we just got a refill of apple cider, in case you want to know. Hopefully, I didn't miss any questions here. All right, good to have everybody with us. Let me see who's on the queue here. Cosmic. We'll bring Cosmic up, a friend of the show. Hey, Cosmic, how are you?
Hi, doing great. How are you?
Good, good, good. And glad to have you with us. And would you like to come on camera?
Yes, yes, that's fine.
Okay, I'm going to push the little camera button here. You're watching Encounters, and thank you, Jen P, for the lobster. I think it is the crab. Hey, good to have you with us. How's everything going?
Hi, going good. This is my second time on, but I've been watching
Yes.
you for a while. And um, he mentioned, Julian earlier mentioned fairies, and I was like, I actually have a video because I've been working with fairies for a while,
Oh, beautiful.
and I don't get a lot of views, and that's okay. But I wanted to share. Um, and show my video. But also, I was on here because I had my first, I guess, sighting of a ship, and I was kind of excited, but not
Oh,
sure. So I had some
mhm.
questions about that. But if you want, I can show you the video right quick.
And did you record the ship too? Did you record that?
I did. I did.
Oh, I'd like to see
I just
that
don't know
too.
how to share. I have my other phone, but I don't know how to share
Well,
on
I
here.
can share the video of your ship. What's your? It's Cosmic Luxury that I can
Well,
go on.
yeah, I didn't post it because I didn't edit it because it's super long. It was actually on my
Oh,
live. I actually went live. So I
oh,
don't,
really?
I still have to, yeah, I still have to,
Oh, when you edit
I
it, we'll
guess
show it.
edit. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
I
we'll
do
do that.
have the other video of the ferry if you want to,
Yeah,
how
let's
do
do that.
I, how do I switch the camera to the other side or do I just hold it
I can
up?
do. You want me? Do you want me to put it on here and I'll put it on my phone? Is it on your TikTok?
Yes, but it's private because
Oh,
I
it's
have
private.
so many videos.
Oh, really? Okay, I'm going to bring you
The,
up on the large screen. What you need to do is
okay.
just play the video on the screen here, and we'll see it.
How,
I'm going to.
on here?
Yeah, you can do it right on here. So you have it's on your other phone, right?
Yes.
So if you put your phone towards facing our screen, the screen towards
Like
me,
here? Okay.
yeah, then people can see it.
Can I turn it to
Absolutely.
the other camera back here because it's better? How do I
Yeah,
do it on live?
I'm going to bring you up on a big screen, and now you got the big screen.
Okay, well, I guess I'll do it on the front facing camera.
Yeah. So
Okay,
we're
just
gonna.
ignore all the words and this is an older video, but you'll see it. Uh, that's just me
Right.
meditating, and this is what the procedure I was told to do in order to for them to.
Oh
Can you
wow.
see?
There was the light. What's that light that went by you?
There it is.
Oh, those are the fairies.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's one of them. That's a little brave one, I call it.
Yeah.
They're usually all around, and I have more videos showing them.
Oh, wow.
But that was wild because I mean I could show you again. There,
Yeah, let's do it
it
again.
is.
Look for the fairies, folks. You're going to see them right. The fairy comes through. There's the fairy right there. And there, as you can see, going past, there's a fairy right there. See it?
There's another. Yeah. So I don't see them with my eyes. I can't see like when I'm doing the hand mudras and
Yeah.
the meditation. I don't see them. It's after I look back on the video that I see them.
Yeah,
But
they come over
I
the
can
video.
feel them and they
Yeah.
communicate when they're going to show up. So
Wow.
yeah, it's pretty cool.
That's amazing. My friend April in Vermont, she has fairies all the time.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, yeah. You would like to hook up with her too. She comes on. We're part of a group of five that are going. She's been going off the ships probably hundreds of times now in a rural area of northern Vermont, and we're going to be actually going with four other people, including her, making five. Sometime between whenever and the end of the year, we're supposed to be taking on the spaceship of the Ashtar Command, which are
Oh my
positive space
gosh.
people. Yeah, I'm part of
Okay,
that group.
so that is that is awesome. So to kind of piggyback on what you said, I think I saw Ashtar's ship. So I recorded, well, actually, I was sitting and I think, see, I'm still learning. So telepathically, I get the information. So I believe I was told to go sit outside and wait. So that's what I did. And I was like, I don't know what I'm doing. So I had my oranges I was eating. And I look over and I seen a ship. I'm pretty sure it was a ship. But on camera, it just looks like a dot.
Right.
It's crazy. But it started to expand and change colors.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So I wanted to know when when you see a light in the sky, how do you know it's a ship versus a drone? Because people who were on my live, they were just like, "Is that the moon?" I'm like, "No, that's not the moon. Like it's
Right.
physically expanding, like doing this and switching colors. So it's just
Right.
like that. The moon
Great
doesn't do that."
question. The way to do that is always when I look at things and analyze stuff, because I'm a trained observer, I will look at it very carefully and see if there's any movement. I'll look at the lighting, if there's any lighting. If it's a jet, I'm not sure. I'll wait till it gets over where I am located, and I'll look at it carefully to see if it's actually a helicopter, military. There's ways of doing it. You have to go with your inner feelings, I think, people. It's a great
Yeah.
question. So by inner feeling, that's what you want to go to, not by whether you think it's something or not. It's what your higher self comes up with in terms of what your observation or your eyes are seeing. If you study charts of what's supposed to be in the sky, you'll know if it's a satellite. I see those all the time. going around our planet, whether it's a plane, a jet, military, or something. There are ways of doing it, but it's really a lot of discernment and really knowing what's what.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
I I
and it's what you
it
feel too.
started
I
to
mean,
disappear. So I kind of was communicating and it started to disappear and then reappear. So then I was like, okay, it is a ship, but I was like, well, why can't it come closer? And then I basically was told that I'm in a very populated area. I
oh,
am
okay,
nowhere near I have a lot of neighbors.
yeah, it'd be
So
kind of
that's
hard. Yeah,
why I was told I guess they wouldn't come.
no, they can't do that. It
Okay.
probably they'd have to physically be there, and too many people would see it. You'd have to
Mm,
be in a remote area.
yeah, and I'm not. So
Yeah,
yeah. So
interesting.
yeah. Other than that, I got excited because when I heard fairies, I was like, I've been working. I mean, I have experiences with fairies. I have past life experiences. So I just got excited. So I wanted to share the video
No, I
because I
wanted
I
to.
don't think a
Yeah,
lot of people seen fairies like they. I mean,
no, they
obviously
haven't. Not
it's
in
of
the way
light.
yours are moving. Yeah.
Yeah, it's of light, so it's light, but it had to show itself because I was like,
So I
you
was
need to
saying
show
this
yourself.
behind me. There's a chair behind me. I'm sitting on a chair, and this is the
Yeah.
green screen. So the green screen is showing behind me. If I would, I mean, this is our new meditation room. It's not finished, but hopefully over the weekend we're going to get this stuff set up. And when I go live, I'll be able to show everything here. That I have the crystals and everything, off the green screen, just for people to see it. Hey,
Yeah.
Cosmic, thanks for showing the fairies. That
Thank
was a
you.
beautiful video. Very beautiful. Many
Thank you.
blessings to you, sister. All right. All right. We're going to let her down gently here. And let me see what else we got going here. Hey, Carrie. We're going to bring Carrie up. You're watching Encounters. It's now about 103. We hit 106,000. Thank you, everybody, for the gifts. Everybody follow me. Go onto my bio and press the follow button and also the like button. And my YouTube channel, just to let you know, is Ash Recommend Spaceship News on YouTube. My link is on my bio. Carrie, welcome to tonight's show.
Oh no.
You didn't want to come up?
No, not tonight.
Oh, no
Thank you. I
problem. I'll bring you
pushed it
down.
by accident.
All right. Well, you come up when you're ready to, okay? We'll let
Okay,
you know.
thank you. Have a
Oh,
great
you're welcome.
night.
Many blessings. You too. Let me see what we got here. Hey, Gary in Iowa. Bring Gary up. Another good friend of the show here. As long as TikTok works, let's see what's happening here. Hey, Gary, how you doing, brother?
I'm good.
And what's happening out in that part of the world?
Oh, just laying in bed relaxing,
There you go.
watching your
There you
show.
go. What did you want to share tonight?
Well, I don't have any good videos or anything to show.
That's all right. But I saw
I
you on
just
the.
enjoy watching your show every night.
No, we appreciate that. You've been really a blessing. We're glad to have you as a viewer, and hopefully you've got a lot out of the show. You've been watching the show for a long time, so we appreciate
I
that.
have years.
All right. Well, then I will let you down unless you have
Okay,
something you want
thank
to share.
you.
All right, Gary. I guess we'll bring Gary down here, and I'm on my last bit of apple cider for the night. We're after 1 o'clock in the morning, so I think we will call it a night. It's been an interesting show. This show will be on my TikTok channel. I mean, on my YouTube channel, Ash Recommend Spaceship News. Am I getting people back that were here earlier? Oh, I'm sure they'll come back. I'm not concerned about that. People come and go, ebb and flow. We'll be on tomorrow night at 11 o'clock, and we hope to see everybody join us tomorrow evening. I want to thank you all for being here. Like everybody out there, we love you all. And it's been an interesting show, to say the least. So take care, everybody. Have a good night and be well. And we're almost getting towards the weekend. Tomorrow is Thursday. Jennifer, thank you for the roses. Thank you, Sophie, for the live. Oh, I reached my goal. Thank you so much, people. And we love you all. You all take care and be well. All right. So we're going to sign out of here.